Hello and welcome back to the Technomancer. Right, is she going to look up to talk to us this time?
Hello, Mancer.
No.
Hello.
We're going to have a serious heart-to-heart talk about your father, and you're just going to keep working down there.
So, what did she say?
It's an awful story. Her son. Anyway, their son was struck by mutation. They took him away from them, of course, but it made Scott go crazy, and he was convinced that he could find a remedy. He asked for your father's help, so they left together, and were gone for a long time. Their exploration apparently didn't lead to anything concrete for the boy, and Scott descended into madness. And then one day, Mark left. His ex thinks that it was to bring back something useful for his research, and he never came back.
Shit. So my father's disappearance is related to that poor kid? It's really awful what they must have gone through. That explains a lot about why he's so crazy, and also why he behaves as if we were his kids. Thank you, Zach. That doesn't answer all of my questions, far from it, but I have a better grasp of what happened. My father disappeared by helping his best friend, who was going through a rough patch and wanted to heal his child. It's a sad but beautiful story, isn't it?
In a weird way.
I'm gonna think about all this. Thank you again.
Not a problem. I love the fact we've got the complimenter option.
You're not like other girls, are you?
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Or are you being a wise ass?
You just don't talk like the rest.
I drive a Rover. I don't sit around sipping brightly colored drinks with brainiacs talking about the philosophies of life. You don't like the way I talk? Take a number and shove it up your educated ass. Take any one of them uppity shits and put them in a Rover, driving through sandstorms and seeing crazy shit every fucking day, and tell me they won't start talking a little more colorfully.
Okay, her I kind of
Easy,
like.
killer. I'm not judging you. Doesn't bother me. I was just saying.
You were a fucking rogue before, so unless the army made you soft and... Sorry. Just a little defensive. I hear that shit a lot.
You're not very good at complimenting people, are you, mate? I mean, seriously, I'm terrible at it, and I'm much better at it than you. Alright, let's head back up. Give me long enough and I'll start actually learning my way around these bloody streets. And I'm calling them that because I suspect they're covered in an awful lot of blood. And that's just from the people I've beaten up. Yeah, that's not even factoring in the people who are beating up each other. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. So what have we got to do up here? Got the beggar's quest, which I ain't gonna do. And then we're... Okay, let's start by talking to Ian Mancer, and then head back to Captain Major. Also, does anybody else find it kind of surreal that the head of the... Well, the head of the super high-tech, technological, verging on magic group is called Ian? I mean, no offense to any Ians out there, but I just don't associate the name with things like that. Oh, it's like Steve. There's nothing wrong with the name, but you can't really take it seriously as, you know, the head of an evil organization. Although the Technomancers are evil, I'm just saying I'll almost certainly have the chance to side against them. Because they're probably doing something dodgy, because let's face it, this is an RPG. Hello, Mancer.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I've returned, Great Master, with the relic from the Aurora evacuation. It's a tablet filled with text, and I don't have a clue how to decipher it.
A glorious day. You have no idea what this means, Zachariah. The language is indeed difficult, and most no longer have the knowledge or ability to understand it. Most.
What was it written in, I wonder?
I will begin deciphering immediately. We will know soon enough the vast wealth of secrets it holds. Jean was certainly right in his appraisal of you. Your worth has already proven to be infinitely valuable. A word of warning, Zachariah. Words spreading about your missions. Things you've been able to accomplish. Filled with troubling details that imply you have a mole in your midst.
Oh, marvelous.
If there is an ASC spy amongst your ranks, he will not only know our secret, but eventually share it back to his master. We will, in no uncertain terms, be lost. All will be lost. So take care. And take care of it. Sooner rather than later.
Thank you for the warning. I assure you, I will get to the root of this.
Alright. So I need to go back to her. Under surveillance. Enter the barracks at dusk. Okay. I can't be bothered to go get that, and I don't particularly want to deal with that. Oh, great. So I bought them, and then I got given them as a typical. Alrighty then. Increase your attack damage 25%. Either way, get the extra fluid point, because that's going to be handy. Not the last of the extra fluid points. Yes, I think it is. Alright, so... Okay, anywho, and then probably stop. I mean, the rogue tree is probably kind of useful. It's mostly the shooting that's actually kind of handy, but... not planning to get it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Mace blows. Anywho, yeah, and I'll probably start putting some points into that soon. Or just keep focusing on the Technomancer tree. It's a good tree. Anywho. I'm curious, when do I get my next one of these? Next point's at level 17, and I think I just hit 15, didn't I? Yeah. So a couple more levels and I can get Charisma level 3. Which I think will be worth having. How do I tell what time it is? So I've yet to figure that out.
You already back, Lieutenant
Hello,
Zachariah?
Captain Major.
Captain, all Aurora tunnels were destroyed. If they're gonna get back into the city, they'll have to come up with another way.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, Lieutenant. Find Ryan and get your pay. It was well earned.
Thank you, Captain.
Hi.
Lieutenant,
Captain Eliza told me to come.
indeed, I've been expecting.
Some serum and a spiked shield. Not terribly useful. Well, I can give the spiked shield to David, which actually has lower defense and just generally isn't as good. Fair enough. Do I want it? Probably not, but... well, it's better than my current shield, so I might, you know... why the hell not, even if I'm not planning to use it. hurt to have it. So what are my team options? Yes, at the moment I've only got 2 available. Now, what time was it I needed to go until? It was dusk. Okay. He doesn't seem to sleep, he just sort of sits there.
I gotta find that spy. Maybe I should ask around.
Hey, Jeff.
At your command, Lieutenant.
Ask personal
Have a
questions.
second to talk?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. Like, just you and me, or...
Yeah, just you and me. I like to know my men.
Wow, that's... yeah, that'd be a huge honor, Lieutenant.
So what's your life like when you're not on duty?
Tell you the truth, Lieutenant, not much to tell. I try to visit the city, make some friends, you know, because I don't really know too many folks yet. And my whole family's back in Greenhope, which is kind of too far to travel for my leave. And, oh yeah, there's also, you know, I try to still do some hunting. Though there's not much more than small critters in the underworks. Not a great hobby for the city.
You have a good childhood?
Oh yeah, you know it, Lieutenant. Really nice growing up, running around in the fields. Father gave me a crossbow, and I spent my time helping the farmers shoot critters.
How did you get fields unless they're
They were good times,
underground?
Lieutenant. But everybody's got to grow up and move on. There was a lot of hunters in Greenhope too. Plus, I always dreamed of being a soldier. Mostly though, because there was a girl back home who loved men in uniform. So, off I went to the big city to join up. And you know, since I was a sharpshooter, they signed me up and sent me here. Still not used to it. All the buildings, all the folks, all the concrete. But I'm happy though.
Surreptitious search
I'm
of his
not a
locker.
lockpicker, but if I want to get through here, I better learn quick.
Oh, for the love of... Seriously? I can do that if I go get the Vore jacket from one of the vendors. That's going to be a pain in the neck. Hey, Dave.
I want to know my men better. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, great. Show and tell. Yay.
What do you do when you're off duty?
Nothing special. See my folks, I guess. They ain't getting any younger, so... And I give most of my paycheck to them, because I'm the only one they got left. Sister died. And I ain't married, so... When I ain't with them, I'm at the bar. Drowning the shitstorm that my life's become. Not exactly a picture-perfect life, but it's mine. And hell, I get paid enough to help them out and buy my own drinks, so... What's there to complain about?
What do you think about Jeffrey Hunter?
He's a village idiot who thinks he can brown-nose his way to a promotion. Fucking reject. And no, he ain't my friend, if you haven't pieced that together.
I'm gonna leave you alone. Seems you'd rather be that way anyway.
See, I'm going to have to get that jacket that gives me a point in lockpicking,
You
aren't
already
I?
back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Have a moment, Captain?
Depends what you need it for.
Just want to get to know you better, Captain.
I don't usually mix business and pleasure, Lieutenant, but ask away and we'll see which questions I feel like answering.
Ask her about her links to the AAC. Build up confidence with her. Ask her about her journey as an
How was your
officer.
rise to captain earned?
Over time. But by no special action by me. Graduated as a corporal, and thanks to the brave men underneath me, their success and missions became mine in rank. No heroic feats to dazzle you with in stories. Just a lot of time and dedication that I'm proud of just the same.
Yeah? Was a viable option. Gain trust. Ask about this unit.
What do you think of us?
Honestly, Lieutenant? I'm not quite sure yet. You Technomancers are new to me. Undoubtedly special, and capable of feats my other units couldn't dream of accomplishing, but... time will tell. That said, I've been quite impressed. I thought it was the definition of insanity to send you and so few of your men on some of those missions. Missions I would have anticipated needing 10 times the manpower for. So far, you've proven me wrong. A rare feat in itself. So even though it's taking some time getting used to, I couldn't be happier you're one of my troops.
Thank you, Captain. Okay, let's try for the charisma roll. 75%.
Can I ask about your relationship with ASC?
Tread carefully, Lieutenant.
Yes, I can.
One might start
Marvelous.
to wonder the purpose of your questions. But here's my answer. We're all forced to work with them, but it doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. Too much power too quickly leads to arrogance. Brash and too quick to act. And quite frankly, as they've risen in power, it's no coincidence that the dissenters, deviants, and rebels have risen in numbers. They're a great source of intel, however they get it. I sleep better at night not knowing the means. But I've always thought the army was strength enough, that the ASC was overkill. I trust you won't repeat anything I've said, Lieutenant. I'd hate for both of us to find ourselves enemies of the state over a little frank conversation.
Well, of course,
My
Captain.
lips are sealed, Captain, and I appreciate your candor and trust, more than you know.
God, so many lockers to search. So I'm gonna have to go out to the...
Maybe I should take this opportunity to look into this spy. Or...
Maybe I'll use that time off to go visit my mother. I haven't seen her in a while.
Fortunately, I don't have any
I
bloody
can't open it
lockpicking
without a
skills.
code. Everything's clean in here. It's just like the captain's work. Nothing that implies she's working with the ASC. I'm not a lockpicker, but if I want to get through here, I better learn quick.
How exactly am I meant to...
I can't open it without a code.
Not like I can easily con these people into giving me their door codes.
Lieutenant.
How do you like Dave? You guys get along?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, he's not always the happiest guy in the world, but it's probably because he didn't have an easy life. He's always talking
And
about
that's
how
the
his
code
life was
we
nothing
need.
before 126 and joining the army, and that his family...
Even Money says the code we need is 126.
Kind of bitter, but he's probably got a right to be. I always cheer him up, though, hoping he'll loosen up over time.
Tell me that's the code I need. Come on. Haha!
This must be a pic of his parents. His damn notes. Bastard's got my whole schedule in here. And the names of every single person we saw together.
Can I confront him over it? Because I don't have any way to boost my lockpicking, do I? Actually, out of curiosity, can I recycle those for electrical debris? Let's try talking to him again, see if he's gonna own up to this little fact.
Lieutenant?
No. Okay, so I need to figure out how the hell I'm gonna gain lockpicking skills on the fly.
Hi.
Lieutenant,
Ask about our
What do you
spy.
know about what's going on in the barracks?
not much. I'm not really interested. I'm just a quartermaster, here to grease your wheels when they get rusty, not eavesdrop or gossip. Why are you asking? What are you looking to know?
I need a lockpick. Aha! Asked for the key to his locker.
Jeffrey's lost his locker key. Again. Was scared to come to you to ask for another one.
You coddle him much more, Lieutenant. You're gonna end up with an infant, not a soldier on your hands. But they're your boys, not mine. Here's the last copy of his key. He loses this one and his next copy's gonna look like a crowbar.
Much appreciated, Quartermaster. Thank you, Spiders, for giving me a solution to this problem that doesn't involve having to actually acquire lockpicking skills.
Feels like a Green Hope souvenir stand. Kid must be missing home. Unless being messy's a crime, though. Doesn't look like he's doing anything wrong. Must have been Dave keeping tabs on me the whole time. Never would have believed it. Guess if you could spot them, though, they wouldn't be so damn powerful.
Very true.
Lieutenant?
Convincing to follow us to
I
curiosities.
know you're a drinking man, so what do you say we go grab one together?
Looks like it's my lucky day.
God damn it, man, I just upgraded your wrench for you. What more do you want? See? Yeah. If you can't buy loyalty with, you know, duct tape for your wrench, what's the world coming to? Ah, dum-de-dum-de-dum. Really should move that. I've got a couple of bags of fudge on my desk, and I keep sort of looking at them and wanting to eat them.
Tell me why we're really here.
Sure.
You've been spying on me, Dave, and reporting everything back to Victor. I don't like rats. That's not all right with me.
And what? You think I ever had a choice in the matter? Think I had the option to say no?
Seriously,
I
doubt
don't
it.
care. All I know is they got all the intel they wanted on me from one of my own soldiers, and I don't know why. What's your angle, Dave? You bitter you got a Mancer as your lieutenant? I thought we were past all that. What'd they promise you? Promotion? Better pay?
Nothing but a promise they wouldn't hurt my parents. Is that a good enough reason? I don't like the ASC. Don't like what they're doing to Abundance. Don't like what they're doing to me. I don't like the deal they offered, and I don't like I didn't have a choice but to accept it. I ain't got no one but my folks since my sister died. Not that I expect you to shed a tear for me, but if I gotta choose between them and you, sorry, brother. You're on the losing end of that. If it helps, though, I don't think you're the full prick you were before we had this little chat. In fact, I might even have liked you in another time and place. But you're in deep shit now. And it's shit I don't want to get pulled into with you.
Go. I'm not gonna shoot him.
I don't want your blood on my hands, David, but I can't let you keep doing what you're doing. So I'm just gonna tell you to get the hell out of Ophir and don't look back.
I don't... Sure. Yeah, sure. Bye, Lieutenant.
Great, that leaves my squatter man down. Inform the Grand Master that the spy has been dealt with. And nothing in the chest. Ah, what the hell? Since we're at the arena, anybody else want me to have a crack at some of the arena fights? I'm kind of tempted because why the hell not? Hello, Sam.
Hey there, new blood. What can I do you for? That's what I'm talking about. Follow me to the arena, fresh meat. They're gonna love you.
Got a dodgy feeling I have neither of them with me. But on the plus side, Spy has been dealt with in a way that didn't involve me putting a bullet through his skull. Which, yay. Don't get me wrong, I'll kill when necessary, but there's necessary and then there's unnecessary. Actually, that's probably not true. I genuinely, you know, it's one of those things. Most people don't know if they could kill someone until they actually.
Tell me more about the challenges.
Sure. Each round's got 3 challenges. This...
Alright. Doesn't appear to be anyone to fight at the moment. Which obviously means it's an ongoing quest that'll rear its head later. Probably in the next chapter, I would have thought. Which implies that we're going to be spending a lot of time in this here city. So yes, the warrior skill tree is nominally crowd control, really. And that's what the staff's good for, hitting multiple opponents at once. Wait, did that say active pause? There's actually a pause function? Dear. Loading. Now, how have I missed that before now? Okay, how's my inventory doing in terms of weight? 125 at 250, so yeah, we're doing fine.
That explosion. How? Why? I'm still shaking.
Must have been those Aurora bastards.
Well, let's head back towards the surface. There's one person down there who normally has a quest for us to do, but I can't be buggered. Because I'm a terrible, terrible human being. That That alley's very difficult to get down because it's full of hookers, but... you'd think those guys from the outfit would hate me since I raided their base. Come on, dude. I climb ladders faster than that. At least I got a bit of serum now, so if I need to bribe anybody, I should be able to do it. Could also do with a new staff, maybe some new armor. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-da-dum. We're busy doing nothing, working the whole day through, trying to find lots of things not to do. We're busy going nowhere, isn't it just a crime? We'd like to be unhappy, but we never do have the time. Yeah, I go and upgrade a guy's wrench and he goes and stabs me in the back. What kind of world is this?
Hello?
Hello.
Now look at the merchandise. Nothing there. High resistance guns which I can't equip. You have upgrade plans, don't you? So I'm gonna buy all of them. You don't have anything useful there. Okay, we can sell that slow disruptor gun because I can't use it. Nothing there, nothing there. It's always good to hang on to your crafting materials until you either need them or can't do anything else with them. And I'm not going to use violence against those poor street guys because, well, I'm an asshole, but I'm not a complete dickhead. Alright, you know what, before we report into Ian, that's probably a good point to end this part. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.